Dear parents and friends, it's an honor to welcome you to our annual Preschool of the Arts Curriculum Night. I am not the speaker tonight. I would just like to utilize this small window of our time to share the magic that we at Preschool of the Arts see in early childhood education. As my educators and I continue to develop our curriculum, we constantly remind ourselves of our mission to foster within each child a passion to be the best they can be. During curriculum planning and staff development this year, we drew together a vision of conscious learning and living. One of the main ingredients in creating a conscious learning environment is by facilitating intentional moments each and every day where children can think for themselves, are self-motivated, and where answers to questions are not answered outright, but rather discovered through discussion and exploration. At Preschool of the Arts, we constantly ask ourselves, how can we create a school environment that will be an oasis of conscious living? And how can the learning translate into real life experiences? Many of you in the room tonight remember this story, but I feel the need to share with you tonight because I was so deeply inspired by what took place last year. As you all know, through our gardening teacher, Miss Bridget, the children gained a passion for planting and cultivating our organic garden. Last year in the pre-K PALA class, the children's excitement for gardening spilled over in the classroom. And as their enthusiasm grew, they discussed their gardening experiences and they questioned the need to plant and water a seed when they saw no immediate result. And they wondered at how long they needed to wait before seeing the produce grow. Conscious of the learning opportunity, Miss Judy and Miss Emmy engaged in a dialogue that helped the children understand the concept of planning ahead and working towards a long-term goal. They concluded the dialogue with the understanding that big things require work and planning. A few weeks later, the students in the class finally harvested their produce and, excited by the bounty, expressed interest in creating a farmer's market to sell the excess produce for the greater Preschool of the Arts community. When they brought their plan to the teacher's attention, Miss Judy and Miss Emmy were then able to refer to the original discussion about planning in advance and ask the students what they thought would be necessary to put on a sale successfully. They reminded the children that just like a garden needs a plan to bear fruit, a plan would be needed for many children to work together to put on a successful farmer's market. So the children then proceeded to develop their plan. The child-led project allowed the children to develop skills in the physical aspect in the garden to the academic math skills needed to calculate produce prices and the social skills of interaction and sales. The budding entrepreneurs practice all of this, very real life skills, and their hard work paid off. The children's farmers market was a big success, and they raised $230 in just 1 hour. It was very gratifying to witness the ultimate expression of a solid education, the cultivation of real life skills. This is what we do here. Our teachers will hold the children's hands through this journey, but ultimately it becomes the child's journey as they take ownership of their learning. I would just like to take a moment to acknowledge our incredible staff who put their heart and soul into creating a nurturing and enriching environment for our children. From the first few tears at the beginning of the school year to the triumphs of the children mastering skills, please take a moment in joining me in thanking our amazing team of staff and support staff. And now, with no further ado, I'd like to introduce our esteemed guest speakers this evening. Jim and Blake Marggraff are a unique father-son duo and are incredibly accomplished CEOs and innovators in their respective industries. For more than 25 years, Jim Marggraff has developed innovative solutions, improved learning, and advanced human thought. In 2013, he founded iFluence, developing technology that transforms intent into action through your eyes. In 2007, he invented the world's first smart pen when he founded LifeScribe. And prior to that, Jim invented the world-renowned LeapPad learning system, where his dedication to technology-based learning helped Leapfrog sell over 1 billion worth of LeapPads and educational content worldwide in less than 5 years. His son, Blake, graduated from Washington University in 2015, yes, that's this year, and is the founder and CEO of Ephraimix, a health IT company that sits at the intersection of research, medical impact, and technology. In 2011, Blake won the world's largest science fair with over 4 million competitors worldwide for a project involving simulated cancer treatment. Blake is also an Eagle Scout and a black belt, and has spoken at dozens of events to thousands of students and educators about effective communication and presentation. And those are only part of their impressive resumes. Here to speak on the topic of raising successful children, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jim and Blake Marggraff.
Thank you very much. Eddie, thank you very much. And Rabbi Fischel, it's such an honor and a pleasure to be here tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you. I pulled this out of I have a handful and brought this out. We thought we'd bring it tonight and spoke to Rabbi Fischel. We'd like to leave this here for the school. I think my hope is that, and you watch, when you try this out, just watch your children react. Because if this can bring the spark to our family, to your family, as it is done, then I'll feel really, really pleased. So thank you.